Yeah, I'll be. I only can speak for myself. I'll be here tomorrow. I can't speak for everybody else, but like you said, it's volunteer. So, yes, we'll see. But it's nice out here, and I don't know. I know a lot of guys lives out here, so I think it'd be a good bit of people here tomorrow.
Hey AJ, congrats on the new deal.
Thank you.
Just wanted to get your take on why Arizona, why decide to run it back with the organization.
For me, I think it's they know what I can do. I didn't have to start over. Coaches know what I can do. I know my role here. I know the system. And I think it just didn't make sense for me to go somewhere else and start over again.
Okay, up next we'll go to Darren and Bob.
Hey AJ, with Christian moving on, and I know they talked. There's been a lot of talk about Rondale taking a bigger role. Kind of at this point, I know we still have the draft to go, so personnel can change. But what do you expect the offense to look much different in the passing game with Christian gone? And what have you seen out of Rondale that can add to this passing game?
I think everything's going to be the same. I think what Rondell can do with the ball in his hand, and he also can run great routes. I think everything is going to be the same. I know we lost a big part of C. Kirk, but I feel like Rondell's very capable of coming to the scene and be very special for this offense.
AJ, I know the season didn't end the way the team wanted it, but individually, you look back at last year and how you did in your first year. I think you put up numbers that a lot of people weren't expecting. But what were you expecting, and how do you think you did personally?
All right, it was a okay season. I think towards the end, not I didn't finish like I wanted to finish, and I think for me, I just got to stay on top of the details, communicate with K1. We just got to be on the same page on a lot of these stuff.
Okay, up next we'll go to Jody and Darren.
Yeah, AJ, you kind of alluded to it there, but the way things finished, I mean, do you feel like there's a little bit of unfinished business having such a really good, first half of the season and and then disappointing end and playoff?
Yeah, of course. I think we started off this season so well to end like we did. Definitely left a bad taste in my mouth that I wanted to get back here and get this thing rolling and try to get this thing on track again.
AJ, I know that Cliff a couple of times has mentioned how sideways some of the passing game went after DeAndre got hurt, both times, really. On a personal level, do you feel like you guys as a group should have been able to handle that a little bit better, or is DeAndre just that important that things are going to get sideways if he's not playing?
I think it just it's hard when you leave a guy that demands so much attention, and then have him get hurt. A lot of guys have to step up. I think we did a great job to where we still were putting up numbers with D Hop out, but also we need him out there. You know what he can do. So hope this year he stays healthy, man. We get him back and then we get this thing rolling.
Okay, we'll wrap things up with Bob and Darren.
Yeah, two things, AJ. Just a little bit more about you and DeAndre. Can you talk about just how well you guys complement each other from a different perspective, and when you're both out there healthy, what that means to the offense, and how would you feel about them drafting a receiver in the first or second round?
I think with D Hop out there, I feel like we don't really care about the balls. I think we're just trying to win, and we do anything that to help this offense go. And I think we're both unselfish. We both competitors. We all playing for this ultimate goal, and that's to win the Super Bowl. And for them drafting the receiver, that's not my call. So, I'm gonna come here to work every day, no matter who's here.
I just want to follow up. You mentioned on just working with Kyler in that first year and having a chance to come back here. Just how do you see your relationship with him, and is there room for growth to get better, even though you guys already spent a year together?
Yeah, I think so. I think there's a lot of room. I think for me, it's just communicating with him what I see or what he want me to do, how he want me to run this route. And I think last year that was a lack on my part. I didn't really communicate with him about stuff like that because I don't want to put a lot of stuff on his plate. But for me, it's being more in his face. We talking together, and AJ, you need to do this better, and I'm like, okay, we got to do this. I got to do this better. Don't be don't be don't be hesitant when it comes to my play. Like AJ, you need to pick this up. So things like that. I think that's second year is going to be big for that.